are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing right now, are you mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you. We are live, guys. I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
And we're back with another Peacemaker review. Today we've got episode 7. Now, if you haven't already won a road to 200,000 subscribers, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and press the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a banger. This episode, a banger for sure. A banger for sure. So what have you got for man? What you got for man?
I'm just saying, you guys, if you're not watching it over at Patreon.com for Cyber Nerds, you should be watching this series. Like, it is so good. The stories are legit. Just the character, like every individual character, like I said, like you love them.
Spoilers. Sorry, I just had to put it out there because I see where you're going. Spoilers.
You love every single character, and they make you feel a connection with either villain or foe or hero, whoever they are. You just love every single individual they put in front of you. Especially the ones that are on the starting, like, what's it called?
It's the main team.
That's it. And then when they get killed off or finished, you feel it every single time. And I said it as well, like, someone has to get finished in this season.
Yeah.
Someone has to get finished. But
They killed the right person also.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I really like about the show is that, like, I don't know how, but even me, connections with characters is very difficult for me to attain. Yeah? But, bro, Sam, we've been doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? There's only certain characters I usually, like, gravitate towards. But in this show, yeah, I feel like there's a connection with every single one. Just like you're saying. And when stuff happens to them, I'm like, why is this happening? Like, why am I feeling these emotions? I don't want to, but I am. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like just the writing here, the directing here, I love in this episode. Like, bro, they just tie you in, bro. Even the hatred, like I've grown to hate Peacemaker's dad more and more each episode until today's episode when it gets head topped. Like, I'm just like, the satisfaction, it was just, like, it was so good. So satisfying, fam. You need that. And they do that, and it's still like the larger threat is still there. Like, all we did was we complete the side quest, but the main mission is still here. I love how they did it, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
And they took some of our pieces off the board as well. So it's like, no one came out unscathed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're talking about even body count, like, the body count's kind of equal between our team, the Butterfly team, and then what was the White Dragons team. Like, that all got, like, everyone lost a soldier, and then we're moving forward with one team's out, and now the two finalists are here, fam. So, loving it. Dialogue in this episode, again, fire, bruv. Vigilante, bruv.
Still a standout.
Bruv, he's got Character of the Year, you know. We've got to do some sort of awards, bruv. Vigilante is just a legit character, fam. Like, he's nuts, bruv. He's nuts. I just love everything about him. Even Peacemaker's whole thing in this episode where they start off with him and his brother, like the death scene between him and his brother, just setting up like man, so good.
Bro, that's what I'm
so
saying.
Good.
Every single point in this episode is so stupidly legit. Even just seeing Judo Master come back. And in the combat, like, it's not necessary because the show is legit without action. Like you're saying, there's the dialogue between characters, the writing, just everything about the whole show is legit. But they just throw in Judo Master in here. Yeah. Man comes back, and they just show how good they are also with just, like, the action is. Like, it's super legit.
No, I love that you bring up that point that it's like, with a superhero show, like, it's like you expect action, and it's like, but when we get action, it's like, oh, you're giving us action. Yeah. When realistically, it's like, bruv, we could just stay here in a room with the 5 characters and have them talk for an hour and be like, yeah, man, this is fire, bruv. So, yeah, I love that. It's just the added sprinkle and the twists and turns, bruv. And how, like, it's weird. It's, like, super weird and sci-fi, but at the same time, it's still, like, very kind of grounded and stuff like that. Like, we had a Iron Man section in the show, and it doesn't take us out of anything that we was in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't make you think, oh, no, this doesn't belong here. It fits perfectly.
That's what I'm saying. I think, this, like you're saying, the show, like, brings itself to be very, very grounded, where it's dealing with like normal people. Also, they don't really go too over the top, but when they do, you're like, oh, it still kind of fits. They've been talking about butterflies, we're talking about aliens now, talking about these things going into like people's heads and stuff. So when White Dragon does show up, one, it just looks sick. Two, he wasn't expecting it. Like, his suit is mad, which makes me want to think, like, how did they really go deep in like the DC kind of lore?
I bet you in the comic books, yeah, he's like a villain for like a little bit. Like, I want to see, I do, it is deep, because I do want to see the connection between Peacemaker and White Dragon in the comic books, and see if, like, is it really his dad? Because in my mind, like, I'm just making up these stories, and I'm like, in the comic books, I would just believe that, like, White Dragon was maybe a villain, and his dad was the White Dragon, but also Peacemaker as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, that was like, oh, you live long enough to, you're the hero, and then you live long enough to see yourself turn into a villain. I would love that to be the story arc for his dad, and then him being the Peacemaker. But obviously the dad was really grooming both the kids, wanted them to grow up and take his role as Peacemaker and then the White Dragon. And then that situation happened where he's like, the weaker one killed the one he wanted, and this is that, all of that is this.
What I love the most is that the way, obviously, they showed us about the background about the kids just enjoying themselves, listening to like rock music, they call it like different music, whatever, throwing their hands up, whatever. And then man comes back and be like, he's obviously the kind of character he is. You wouldn't think he associates with Christianity or like Jesus and stuff. The way he was monologuing about, oh, you're unpure, listen to rock music. I'm like, but do you know who you are?
Fam.
To be preaching about the stuff that you follow.
When we talk about a level of tactness,
bro, I love that.
Yeah, bro.
I was not expecting that at all from this man at all. I'm like, you're talking about God and Jesus, but you hate, like, you're racist.
You're racist, bro. You hate your own kids, bro. You're out here betting on them, fighting each other, bro. Bro,
love it.
People are finished, bro. Like, and this guy is one of the, like, high level, and I love how he gets belittled throughout the show by, like, every character he tries to be racist to, every character he tries to belittle, he gets belittled back. But, bro, I'm telling you, his finish is like it's biblical itself. Like, bro, you're here trying to murder your son, yeah? Your son lays it on you, then like everything you know is wrong, fam, and then you just get shot in the head, bam, and then they show you, and then this is what I love about it, yeah? Once he's dead, they've got the shot of from like behind him where Peacemaker is remorseful for his murder. Don't know if he should be or not, but he just killed his dad. So I'm saying he's remorseful for having to sever that relationship. But at the same time, they still show you White Dragon's body on the floor with his brain pouring out onto the ground. Bro, because that's your waste, bro. Like, you're just
on the waist.
Yeah, fam. It's not about you, bro. Like, you're a dickhead. Anyway, man.
I love it, man. I love it. I just love everything about this show. Everything about this show.
R.I.P. Murn, fam.
No.
Alright, bruv.
Like,
they did it on purpose.
Obviously,
it's like they was built like, man is like, we've liked man from the beginning, but it's like every episode you like man more and more until today man meets his demise, and it's just like, and then the way they even finessed us, where they kind of separated Murn's character and the butterfly that had taken over Murn, so it was like R.I.P. and two people at the same time, because Murn goes and you're like, Murn! And then the butterfly and then they crush the butterfly, and then it's like, oh, but this was the butterfly that was controlling Murn, that actually made Murn how he was, and Murn was actually a prick, but sick, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Sick.
It's weird as well, because like you said, like, we spent more time with Murn, but then when the butterfly comes out, and even the cop was like, oh, but you murdered like him, like, and he's like, no, he's a warrior, he would have come back for us. I'm like, even in the show, like, other characters make the audience aware of just the character relationships in general, and it blows my mind how they've done this. Even just going around the 360 about Eagly, come on, like a freaking CGI eagle, bro.
Yeah.
I thought nothing about this character till about 3 episodes ago, and now they're just doing it again.
Yeah,
at the beginning, I've never seen an eagle hug anyone. And then it's hugging Peacemaker, and that blows her mind. What? No.
She called it her wife talk about, I just seen an eagle hug a man. Babe, you've seen Aliens. Like, babe, you've seen Aliens. It's not mad. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this show is so good. Like, And just for anyone who's out there who's like hesitant on it or doesn't know, don't care about the characters, or even if you don't even care about the DCEU, I think this is one of them shows you have to check out. Like just for the filmmaking, just for the progress, just for the James Gunnism of the whole thing. You need to check it out. And I just love that. And I said this before we watched Suicide Squad. It being R-rated makes James Gunn be able to talk to me. That's what I think. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think there's anything here that man didn't do in Guardians of the Galaxy. But I think where Guardians of the Galaxy is like a PG-13, not that the rating matters, but it's just like what you can say and what you can do, the topics you can touch on is so much deeper when you can go R-rated and you give the creator some freedom in it. So I just love everything about that, man. But what, you got any final thoughts for this episode?
I just can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger.
Oof.
And do you know where you can watch it with us? Patreon.com/cybernerds. Go there. We've got Bear Watch-alongs, Booker Boba, Mando, Peacemaker, I don't know, Bear DC shows, Superman and Lois. Yeah, we got it all Bear anime, so check it out there. But if you can't do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and press the notification bell so you get notified every time we drop a video. Other than that, I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
So I'm Mr. Blitzstick.
And we'll see you next week. Peace.